would be a lie.
Also, I have too high of a tolerance.
That's fair, but you are watching a Utah match, and it wouldn't be a Utah match without a Blanca. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sampskies versus 5K. Let's go. Okay. So I believe
using, I believe it's going to be skill 1, trigger 2, as well as Blanca's side is. Looks like it's also skill 1, trigger 2. I like Blanca's V skill 2 a lot as well. Yeah, so they have the exact opposite skills and triggers.
Playing the opposites. Look at that. Sampskies already using the Rainbow Ball to bait out the anti-air from 5K, punish with a sweep.
As soon as you could just mess them up, get those bad anti-airs in there, then the opponent starts thinking about what they can do with no anti-air.
Oh, gets him with the overhead, though. Here come the Aegis mixes.
Yeah, it's a little early in the match, though. Getting that up ball there. Not a lot to lose.
Okay, tick throw. One more touch is going to do it for Sampskies. Gets him with that. So,
there we go. That's +2.
Yeah, you got to be careful challenging there. And so one thing you're going to see about Sampskies, he's mad aggressive. Like, he is the quintessential wild-ass Blanca.
And he got punished on the slide there. Caught trying to steal home. Just picked off by 8-1 Ryu, who gets the jump in off the metallic sphere.
Yep.
Oh, but he's not going to let him have that momentum. I like it. Have these two fought before, Thomas?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like this is definitely like a Thursday night casuals lobby.
Yeah,
just in a tournament.
I can tell by the wake-up options. Oh, it had dropped off those lights there, but just trying to eliminate the pressure. Oh, good bait, but the V-Trigger 2 shenanigans.
Yeah, he didn't punish it fast enough, right? When they have that V-Trigger cancel, you have to punish super quick. You can't wait for your time. Jump back roundhouse to call out the Blanca ball. 5K is adapting.
Yeah, you want to make Blanca overextend himself, chase him a little bit too hard, make him uncomfortable.
Yep.
And there goes that EX Chariot. I like the corner carry you get off that move, too. Yep. Respecting the Rainbow Ball.
And you're going to see Urian throw that out neutral quite a bit, right? Because it's only -1. Like, -1. So it's absolutely worth it.
Oh, he tried to call out the Blanca hop with low fierce. I respect the read. 2 for 2 on the EX headbutts there. 8-1 Ryu trying to get the jump back, but you got to respect that Rainbow Ball. It's got so much priority.
Yeah, but now just trying to zone with these silver orbs. Neutral jump here, charging up for the big orb. Rainbow Ball tries to answer.
It's the first time we're seeing the V skill 2 come into effect.
Crush counter.
That's a crush counter. Yeah, it looks like Thomas was probably fishing for the low forward to Aegis. He gets it there. One mix him, get him right back into the game.
Oh, that's dirty. Stays in front. Is this gonna kill? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
yes, it will.
I wasn't sure.
No butter needed on that chariot.
Right. As soon as I saw that EX up sphere, I was like, oh, yep. No, he did. He did. I'm going to update our crowdfunding CLR. So we have moved on to Street Fighter V, which has a $22 prize pool currently. And we're hanging out.
Oh, man. He wishes he could have got a lot more off that jump, and especially with that deep fierce. I guess he didn't think it would hit. You know, it looks like he was looking to go for some throw pressure immediately after. Sometimes you just can't think ahead.
Yep. Oh, he whiffed it. There it is. Looks like Sampski's finally adjusting to the rhythm of the EXDPs from 5K. And that's something you'll notice with Thomas 5K.
Not much of a punish there, though.
True. And you've just got to kind of adjust his... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, if I was a Urian player, I'd double down.
Yep. And 5K will. Like, he is all about that EX reversal. If he has bar, he's generally spending it on a reversal.
Oh, yeah, he should do it here.
Okay, he knows that cross.
Especially not a bad idea to do it during Blanca's V-Trigger 2 shenanigans.
Absolutely. Okay, Blanca's going to want to press.
And both V-Triggers are heavily exhausted here. Gets the Rainbow Ball to escape.
Oh, he chased him.
Oh, great chariot.
How irritating. How irritating. Oh, dang, I got to get
chariot tackle here.
I didn't update the score.
Liking the response there.
So 5K is up 1-0, by the way, and this is a first to 2.
There he goes again. Yeah, that will keep doing those headbutts until they get punished. Good loop there. From the chariot jab headbutt. Oh, good challenge against that command grab. It's crazy how quickly he recovers from that.
Good punish. You gotta watch those Blanca balls. Urian has a punish there. The view reversal, he could have punished.
So risky.
Yeah, he didn't want to hold the mix, and Sampskies knew he was gonna. Okay, triple jab. No, he busts out. Wow.
Man, Sampskies, even with 1 pixel, goes straight for a throw or a meaty situation when Thomas 5K had a full meter there.
Yep.
Gotta watch out for that, because at any point 5K could have woke up or did something off the block, or because Sampskies is a good rally. He had a good momentum going. It's just you don't want to just put that pixel right in their face,
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, 5K is going to win 2-0 and head forward to play Mind of Shadow Ace. Let's see how we're looking bracket-wise. Let's actually see.
Oh, I know, but that's part of getting good. You gotta tune out the noise and the distractions. You know, you can't let your ego get in the way. And there he is wearing the red-nosed reindeer outfit.
Hell yes, he knows I love this costume. He knows it. He knows.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if he's going to leave out some cookies and milk for this dictator.
Mm-hmm. All right, Enteirex rocking the Bison. Now remember, Entai just played in their MK tournament, took top 8, played really well. He's a Kotal Khan player. Up ball. Trevor trying to call out.
Yeah, I like Trevor's use of the balls here. Going for the light ones, mixing up the speed, keeping him guessing. But Enteirex here got some good corner pressure. Not letting Trevor just Onealskey work around. Rainbow ball.
Hopping in. I like that.
Yeah, the timing of that, too. To get that just when the Bison ball ends and the offense begins. And there he goes. Onealskey got him in there. Gonna shock him.
Oh, the shenanigans.
Yeah, that's right. The time-honored tradition. It doesn't matter what version of Street Fighter it is. Some people just do not like this character.
Yep.
Whether it's Alpha 3, Super Turbo, Champion Edition, SFV, USF4, Blanca could just get in your head rent-free. That's one of Jimmy's best abilities. And that's a cross-up, Thomas!
Yep. Look at that. Look at how ambiguous that hot medium kick is. Good punish, but he doesn't confirm into a ball. But then he's going to get it here.
The way he goes into it, the way he goes into the next sequence, you can see the cadence he has. Very comfortable knowing what to do with the Blanca, and that's excellent. It's like he's playing Plinko and The Price is Right, but he knows just where to land to get that 15K.
Somebody call Trevor and make sure he spade neuters his pets. Okay, gets clipped with the EX forward ball. Okay, one more touch. Plus, yeah.
Yeah, and just like that. He's like, you can get another spin, but you can't go over $1. Mashes the low short after the rainbow ball, which is plus AF, folks.
Yep.
You gotta respect that thing.
And
it looks weird, but it works.
And the scary thing about Blanca's rainbow ball is if you start reacting to it with DP anti-airs, if he spends bar, he can change the spacing and the positioning of it. So then he can start baiting your anti-airs with it, right? Okay, good tick throw.
Yeah, that's you see that quite a bit in Super Turbo. Oh, I like that whiff punish with the Bison ball. Yeah, the Bison projectile is pretty good in neutral here at keeping him with side.
I'm not going to toot my own horn here, but I'm actually going to make myself another Corpse Survivor. That was delicious.
Oh, I don't blame you. Good challenge there with the low strong by Enteirex. There goes the jump in there.
Shimmy, he pushed a button.
On point with it. Yeah, that step back fierce. That is a disgusting crush counter.
Plus, you should be dead here.
Again. But why are you going to challenge that with Bison? What options does Bison have?
I think
to challenge that with? His anti-airs are not that good.
I think this is matchup knowledge issues, right? Not sure what's going on where.
Yeah, but with any character, do not ever jab the rainbow ball. It's just I do that, and I look dumb. Yeah, you gotta you can't that's the whole thing. When I talk about jumping in, I'm like, hey, look, is someone actually DPing you, hitting you with a shutdown option for anti-airing? Keep your feet on the floor. But if they're going air to air or stand jabbing you, go to town. Just mix it up, Because jumping is the most rewarding thing you can do in Street Fighter V. But as long as you keep it unpredictable and you mess up with their habits, that's what it's all about. And that's the difference maker in this matchup here.
Yep. And it looks like Onealskey's going to close that out 2-0 to get into top 8.
I liked some of the stuff Enteirex was doing, but it just seemed like Onealskey was just able to just escape. He was able to just slither through some of that pressure. And, you know, when Bison, in a Bison match, you know, you want to have those segments where you're blocking for like 20 seconds, 25 seconds, you know, just to be able to finally find a break in the movement.
Yeah, you want those plus frames, right? Like, you want them all day. And if you're not getting those, it's a bad time for Bison. That's when he starts to struggle.
Yeah, and especially in a game where you don't have to block to win. Having a character that forces you to block for 30 seconds is just incredible.
Dude,
oh, I like this matchup a lot. Zeku versus Honda. So J-Penguin, very strong Honda player.
He's pretty good, yeah. I think, man, here's the thing. Revilo's got a Honda. And so I'm interested to see if Joey can step past like the shenanigans and play solid fundamentals against Revilo. He's going to have to.
We'll see. I mean, I love Honda's offense in this game. He's got the V skill too. So that improves his hand pressure and instantly goes for the flex. Yeah, because that sets up some good like Oicho call-outs and everything. And so far he's 2 for 2 with the headbutts.
Whoops.
I don't know if this matchup favors old or young Zeku, but he's gonna Benjamin Button it so far a little early.
Yeah, I think the thing with Revilo is one thing that makes his Zeku, in my opinion, special is he's able to play both variations really well. But Joey's got him on the back foot, keeping it plus. Oh my, look at those hands. Those hands, and he anti-air headbutts on the wall jump. Man.
Yeah, one of the best special move headbutts there. Not going to trade with the wall jump.
Absolutely not going to. And like, the way Honda's hands melt life is absolutely impressive. Crosses him up. He baited it, but he didn't punish.
Yeah, and he's got an incredible throw mix-up game, too, on top of that. I mean, not just with the Oicho. Even the standard throw is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's negative on block when you block the butt slam on the other side.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Caught some hands. See, and that's where it's a dangerous situation there, because Revilo's reaching to try to get the punish there. There's that Beats trigger, too. Great anti-air punish there. Yep.
Oh, he stops the hands. This damage extension
should flip.
He had bar. Yeah.
He was able to slide and steal home. He is safe, even it up 1-1.
My man's a dodger out here.
Amazing sequence. Yeah, just when you thought he wouldn't get the kill, he just gets enough. Oh no, yeah. Oh, okay, that's a good punish there. You know, don't forget to dash up though. It's minus 28.
Yeah, you got to get that damage off that EX head, but I think that's the biggest thing missed in that game is people forget. It's mad minus.
I mean, it comes out so fast. That has incredible anti-projectile properties as well.
Yeah.
It's just not the easiest thing to react to. Just like that, jumping away. Oh, but we saw this before. It does great. I think he might have enough juice here. No, but the slide misses. This time just missing the base. Wow, and the way it just auto-corrects like that to get the job done, Revilo with those 2-button anti-airs going up 1-0.
Yeah, and something I love to give Revilo credit for is he was one of the first people when Zeku got V-Trigger 2, he was diving into the lab like hella exploring it because he saw the potential, and I think he makes it rain with that anti-air, to be honest.
And that's something that we're seeing a lot of, Thomas, this year. Like, having godlike anti-airs. Like, Gil's anti-air game is really damaging.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're having characters that you come out and you like Seth. Seth's anti-airs are brutal.
Oh my god, dude. He gets a stand roundhouse into a twirl kick. And if he has V-Trigger, get out of here, right? Like, he gets so much damage off of an anti-air.
Yeah, the only way to solve that, you're going to be needing a Corpse Survivor number 3.
Yep, exactly. And I can't handle another one. I've been drinking since 4. I'm in deep shit. All right, jab, jab, tackle. Okay, gets him with a headbutt.
So have I.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Oh, the butt slam on the other side. Caught Penguin hitting buttons. Penguin with that Oicho, though.
Yeah, getting that grab. Okay, in front. Good challenge, and that's going to do it. The stand light kick buffer from Revilo.
What a confirm. You can definitely see he loves this feature. He's been able to hit it in every single round, too.
Yep. Let me know how the audio mixes. I just threw some music in because I forgot I have Street Fighter V's music turned off. Crush counter.
And FA-JPenguin's removed the mask here. So for those of you who didn't know his true identity.
Now we know he's a man, not a turtle. But Revilo doing the big damage off the stand fierce. Max Harper, what's up, brother? How was dinner with your sister, my man? Throwing out the animals.
Getting ready to crack through this shell like a pistachio. Ooh, I like how the Graham blew up the hands there. I mean, he still has a significant life lead, so he can take a few headbutts, especially the Victory 1 variety. And there's that EX-Ocho, spends the bar, all of his resources now.
But he's got the corner. Okay, Revilo, V-reversing, not wanting to hold the press. Okay, cross it, but Revilo just walks out. Like, you know what, dude? Put yourself in the corner. I don't care. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get that last V-trigger. It's given him a lot of mileage in previous rounds, but no problem, because I could DP Enteirex anyway.
Yeah, he was ready. He was looking for that. He was just waiting for an overextension to kill.
Yeah, it was a good fight on both sides there. Liking the sequences and the adaptations, but Revilo with the fundamentals and the godlike anti-air damage.
Yep.
That was just able to push him over the edge and get him to advance to the next round.
Yep, so he's going 2-0 over Joey. Going to play Onealskey in top 8. So we're going to have Revilo versus Onealskey. We're going to have Blanca versus Zeku. Thomas 5K waiting for the winner of Blanca's Electric versus V for Charlie. Let's head down to losers and see what we're looking at here real quick while we got a second to kill.
It would be nice to have... We don't have any other juries in the scene, I don't think, so it would be nice to have that extra character variety.
I have a day 5 jury, I will have you know, sir.
Well, excuse me.
She's not very good. I'm not very good with her at all. I'm actually pretty bad. So... BriGuy's jury is definitely better than my jury.
We have a few juries over on the East Coast.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that Shadow Ace is definitely a bit familiar with this matchup. It's really just a matter of knowing, like, where jury is, like, all of her moves are minus, but knowing that if you can hit a button and be in contact.
Right.
Because she pushes you out where you try to punish and it whiffs. So,
oh, wow.
So for jury, stuff that's even -4 can sometimes come off and be as if it's +1.
Yep.
Oh, and Shadow Ace is coming out right out the gate swinging, being hyper-aggressive.
Yeah, he really wants to, put the pressure on the mental stack of BriGuyShow, right? Like, can you defend? If not, then I'm just going to maul you.
Yeah, keeping that space. A good response there with the stand jab.
Ooh, punishes that, and now here comes Shadow Ace.
That's a hell of a sweet punish, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Shadow Ace.
Yeah, Shadow Ace is a good player, and also actually a really good commentator. I've heard some of his commentary tracks on Salt Mine League and a few other things. Knowledgeable guy.
Yeah, I think he was also doing commentary at Kumite in Tennessee offline.
All right, BriGuy's doing
I got
better.
to hear him, and he was pretty good.
Yep.
All right, BriGuy's doing a better job of keeping Shadow Ace from just instilling his offensive will.
Yep. Yeah, and he knows when to challenge. Like, that charge fierce coming through, BriGuy's challenging at the right moments. Oh, he got whiffed, though.
And that forward dash is just so devastating. He immediately reacted from the jump with it to get his offense started from just the most advantageous of positions.
Yo, we got
catch up past the fireball.
Try to jump.
Ooh. Yeah, I've been caught by that, trying to jump a few times.
I didn't realize Jury could do jab, jab, stand light into light punch DP. Good stuff from Shadow Ace, or from BriGuy, teaching me a combo tonight. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, she also has some of the most damaging meterless combos as well in the game, and that's something that really stands out with her.
Yeah.
Although she tends to need charges for those, right?
Yeah, she needs her Fuhas for sure, which is one of the biggest challenges of Jury, right, is managing that Fuha charge, because you've got to find time to get it. Oh, good stuff from BriGuy. I love that combo. and immediately recharging the Fuha. Gets the light kick, gets a roundhouse, full charges on deck.
This is exactly what BriGuy needed. Just going through all the stuff he's practiced, all the confirms he's gone through, correctly guessing what Shadow Ace wants to do on Wake Up. But here comes Shadow Ace with the V-Trigger.
He jumps out!
Shadow Ace's spacing has been on point, and he's able to use that EX. Yep.
Oh.
Just Ed things, of course.
Yep. I'm an Ed player, and I'm going to literally mash my face.
3 stocks of super meter equals 3 EX uppercuts. I respect it.
Why would I spend super when I can just push 3 punch buttons and get a DP instead?
I know, and they do them everywhere, even on your Wake Up.
Yep. Oh my god, I can't remember which Ed player I was watching during the RSF, but they were doing... No, it was actually Salt Mine. They were doing dash EX DP. Like, in neutral. And it was working. They were getting away with it.
Wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Falk players do that too.
Yep.
Wow,
absolutely.
Able to use that axe kick there to stop the sequence of that diving punch there. But Shadow Ace is just too oppressive. Too much psycho power going with the full stand.
And I think this is also like some matchup unfamiliarity from BriGuy, right? Like, how often do you run into a competent Ed at this level, right? That's using the normals at the right ranges, that's DPing to call you out, that's only pressing when they're plus.
Exactly.
But still being absolutely belligerent with the tools and gimmicks.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, Ed still kind of has a reputation for being a bit lower tier, even if he may have gotten buffed past that. So not many people are looking to pick him up.
Yep, exactly.
Also, a lot of the Eds I've run into are unranked are just weird.
They're super weird. Yeah, I would totally agree.
They're just weird. Like, it's just based on their playstyle. I don't know. I mean, Shadow Ace is a cool guy and everything, but I'm just saying.
He's a good player, though. He's a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's solid, yeah.
Like, getting an Ed to Grandmaster is no easy task, right? But look at, like, BriGuy already adapting, realizing that sometimes Shadow Ace is going to walk under his cross-up and just, like, hit a button to keep the pressure, gets him low dash up. Like, BriGuy is adapting to the scenario as best he can, so we're definitely seeing some competency out of BriGuy.
Yeah, just saw the V-Trigger earlier, letting that V-Trigger go to waste. That's something significantly going to turn the tide, because it would have just led to something that would have got to the critical art for the kill. Missing the cross-up, but still making up for it.
That sucks so much. He got the counter hit combo, but the low forward was too far away to combo into the medium kick Fuha, and now he's just taking damage. And Shadow Ace will spend that.
And that's the thing. When Shadow Ace comes out to eat, man, it's a never-ending pasta bowl.
Yeah,
he is straight up family with that reset there. No meter, no problem.
I heard a story, but I'm pretty sure Shadow Ace is actually banned from like any Italian restaurant with unlimited breadsticks. Like, they won't let him in anymore. Olive Garden's like, nah, Shadow Ace, get out of here. Get out of here.
I don't think I'll ever be allowed at the Olive Garden with a beatdown like that.
But good showing to BriGuy. Like, literally only been playing Street Fighter V for a few months. Popping into our top 8.
Making a top 8 appearance, you know. Yeah, gotta be proud.
Yeah, good stuff on him.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, you know, chat, I know I took the survey, I sent it out in your emails, you all filled it out, and you're like, you know what we want from this tournament? We want more Blanca. I know, you think it's crazy, but it's what y'all said.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more Jimmy.
More Jimmy. Mo Jimmy. And Jimmy's here, kids. We are going to see Sampskies versus Insaneflea.
You know, considering the people here in this bracket, how many of those votes do you think came from Blanca players?
It was actually all of them. I'm pretty sure the Blanca players called their moms and were like, "Yo, I need you to vote to make sure that we see all the Blanca all the time, all day." Yeah, walk forward, slide activate all day. Thomas 5K knows the tech.
The Blanca propaganda is real.
It is super.
Oh, we're going with the Colleen. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, likewise, like Commander Jesse, you know, he great Dolzen player, also Ulta Colleen. I fought as Colleen, very good Colleen.
Man, Commander Jesse's so good. And also, like, Insaneflea has a pretty decent Colleen. I will say, the one thing that Colleen
really
does...
It's a good counter pick, yeah.
We've
seen it used a few times before in CPT competition, too.
Oh, I like that V-skill with that range, too. All right, I'm going to let you boys handle it. I need another cocktail. Keep it up.
All right.
Okay, and there goes that rainbow ball there.
Ooh, nice throw tech.
Sampskies here with the rhubarb-colored Blanca. I would call it rhubarb mint.
Ooh.
There we go. And then, yeah, gets the up ball there.
Oh.
Watch out. It's so hard to react to that.
Definitely, definitely.
Even as a non-EX, it comes at you like it's Birdie's Bull Revenger.
Yeah, you're just sitting there, you're looking for the shimmies, you're looking for the frame traps and everything, and all of a sudden leaping command grab.
Yeah, but it also comes at you like it's a Blanca hop, or it could be that V-Skill 1 hop, or it could be a light Blanca ball, or a light Rainbow ball. There's like 18 other options. You gotta guess correctly, and that counter is not gonna work. Insaneflea getting swatted there, even caught him on the neutral jump. Sampskies is going right there, got a security deposit living in their head rent-free. Oh, caught that shimmy again.
Just a little scramble situation. Insaneflea, that little pause, Insaneflea thought he could press something. Sampskies beat him to the punch.
Yeah, there was about 2 situations there, just hitting the buttons, thinking you could turn it your tide. And no dice, so Sampskies is going to go up 1-0 here on Insaneflea. And we are going, I think, back to the character select screen, so we may see maybe Insaneflea is going to have to decalcify his pineal gland and bust out the yoga pants.
I think I agree with the... I think Flea should switch to Sim here, because Sampskies is one of those Blanca players that heavily tries to abuse as many gimmicks as possible on you, just trying to overwhelm your mental stack, and having to deal with that with your secondary character makes it much more difficult than if you're using your main character.
Oh, for sure. I would agree. And also, you know, I'd like to see Dulzim's establish that V-Skill too, to get that fireball coming up from behind, especially with characters that are retreating from full screen. That way it can set up a two-way style of approach for the sim play, and just keep the Blanca's offense on, you know, keep it on ice for a little bit. You know, save for the next Barfights. Which, at this rate, I can already see is already going to be very abundant in Blanca.
Alright. Now we're finally good to see is Flea actually going to switch back to Sim, or I don't know. I could see him trying to stick this out with Colleen. He's been putting a lot of work into Colleen recently, but I personally think Sim is the way to go here. Alright, here we go. Let's see who it is.
Yeah. And it's Dulzim. And we're switching sides, too, it seems.
Alright,
here they are shaking. So Sampskies here up 1-0 over Insaneflea's Colleen. See if turn the tide here with the Toxic Adventure colored Dulzim.
Ooh,
what a V-Skill 1 jumping over the Blanca ball. I like it.
Yeah, immediately Flea is looking a lot more comfortable in this matchup. He knows where to place himself, he knows what buttons to push at which ranges. Oh! And got caught in the Blanca scramble again by the command grab. Nice anti-air on the rainbow ball. Keep him in the flames. Keep him burning.
Yeah, it's rare to see that.
Ooh, nice teleport out of the grab.
Well, with the stand strong, good chase after the V-Skill 1, and the up ball takes it. Sampskies 1 round away from going up 2-0 there. Liking what Insaneflea had there, able to extend the match to a good 48 seconds there, I'd say. But Sampskies able to get a conversion there with his Yeti-colored Blanca.
Ooh, repeated drills trying to keep pressure. Oh, missed the hit confirm.
Yeah, that's a big miss, too.
Didn't escape.
Yeah, Sampskies absolutely on point here with the command grab signs.
Flea managed to get away with one of them with the teleport, but one isn't enough. You gotta make sure you avoid more.
Got to get a bigger conversion there on the V-Trigger 1. Was able to hit a few stray lights, but not being able to connect anything to it significantly changes the pace of the match, and Sampskies goes up 2-0.
That is a huge lead. Like, Insaneflea needs to figure out something right now in order if he has any hope of winning this match. Now, I still think Sim is the way to... Even though Flea lost that game, I still think Sim is the way to go. I think he has the right idea in neutral, but the thing is, Sampskies, he just got a whole lot more reward from all of his right decisions than Flea did. Flea needs to make sure to capitalize on his correct decisions more.
Yeah, exactly, and not leave any damage on the table there. Sampskies definitely able to close it out. And then, but still keeping him at bay, but still, I mean, all those hits doesn't do much, and now just got a bit of a life advantage.
He's doing a great job.
If one limb gets thrown in the wrong direction, I mean, it could easily get blown up and taken to the house.
Oh, definitely. He's been doing a pretty good job of stuffing Sampskies' movement this round so far. I love that flame, that mid-air gale to stop the ball. Yeah, it looks like Flea has just changed up his rhythm just a little bit, just at the right timing to beat whatever movement option Sampskies tries.
Yeah, much stronger response there from Insaneflea. Probably the best round of this set. Let's see if he can take that momentum uphill.
Now, if you're Sampskies here, you should be seeing that, like, Insaneflea has definitely started to catch on to you, so you need to start switching up your rhythm a little bit. Choose slightly different movement options if you want to keep your lead.
Yeah, and there's that delayed tech throw. Just able to get the stare down, still land the throw. Rainbow balls to make that V-Trigger 1 pretty useless. And the rainbow ball goes through the Yoga Fire. Wow!
Oh yeah, those rainbow balls
over the rainbow. There's big damage. Will he anti-air with the critical art? And yeah, Insaneflea does it. Wake up, EX up ball. That might be 2-1, but no!
And saved it with the snipe. Got a little bit scrambly at the end.
Very scrambly. I mean, not just scrambly, though, because I make good-ass scrambled eggs, you know? It requires, like, a lot of technique, medium heat, taking it off the saucepan, when to add the sauce, when to stir, when to heat again, and all that. So if you don't do that correctly, your eggs get all runny. So it's like these are not scrambled eggs, runny eggs.
Are you coming over tomorrow to help with my hangover? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what's going down?
Hell no. Oh. I got my own.
It's 1-1, right?
It is 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Doing Sampskies.
Yeah, 2-1. Sampskies, yeah, still has the advantage here, and is still setting the tone here.
Sampskies getting huge reward off those forward hops.
Yeah, and especially being able to hit that Blanca ball. There's just nothing that Dulzim has that hits like that.
Oh no, dropped the combo opportunity.
Exactly, that would have been bigger, much bigger damage. Like, this damage, but like, normally being able to do that damage.
Alright, Sampskies managed to find himself some space and get Dulzim into the corner. Ooh, nice slide out. And the drill takes it.
Yeah, just like that, Insaneflea was one sequence away from going out 3-0. Now one round away from setting it 2-2. Let's see if these late-stage Krogs can help out, or else he's going home here in the losers bracket. I like how he's the only person so far who's been able to anti-air the block.
He's definitely had the practice, that's for sure. Teleports back, blocks, punish, gets the low. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Sampskies getting a little too active here.
Wow, that slide from, like, distance. Like, he does that slide from another area code. Sampskies has no problem punishing that with a Blanca ball.
Oh, and he actually punished the Gale there.
Yeah,
wow.
that was way too high. He had plenty of time to get the landing frames. Trying to slide activate, like, there we go. No, he doesn't activate.
Gotta be careful. Watch out for that critical art. That critical art will make it 2-2.
He's dead.
Ooh. Instead makes a match point for Sampskies.
He was hitting way too far out on those slides to get the cancellation, the cancel into V-Trigger. Tough stuff.
Alright, Flea has to make this round work right now. He has to make the proper adaptations. He has no more room for error. Sampskies is at match point.
Sampskies with some excellent pressure there. Getting caught on the rainbow ball there with the fireball that was able to go across the full screen. Gets the critical art confirmed. Insaneflea really wants to bring this to a final fifth and decisive match there. Let's see how he blocks that V-trigger too. Oh, eats that step back fierce. No crush counter.
He slides out!
Guess for game?
He hit a button?
Oh, and Sampskies. Wow.
You madman. You fucking madman.
Oh, but Sampskies used a bar, so he doesn't have the threat of super. Oh!
Wow! Through
He's
the
over!
stand strong. Full spin away. EX Blanca Ball. Felt like he had
Double KO!
Double KO!
Double KO! Somebody clip that. What happens? We're gonna have to go to the next game, right?
I don't know. I don't know what the rule is. Oh, shoot, wait. I think it's neither player gets... In official CPT rules, I think neither player gets a point.
I feel like that's how we should run this. There's no way I'm giving that to Sampskies, because that was fucking clutch.
Yeah, the only way it goes to someone is if one other fighter had a previous round one. Because I want to match in CEO 2015 that way.
Okay.
Oh, that's how match point. We got a double KO and GG's.
Wow. Somebody please tell me you clipped that. I have never had a double KO in a tournament I've run before. Teleports out. The crazy thing is, this is where the mental game gets really important, right? Because, like, you have to play a whole other side. He punished it!
Oh, Flea's stun is really high. He's got to make sure to not get hit.
Yeah, that teleport was clutch there. Now the stun gauge back to...
Oh. And the ball just clipping him at the last second.
And Sampski's back on match point again. He's been in this situation many times. Can he close it out?
Oh, just the wrong angle for the anti-air, so it whiffed.
Yo! Crush counter, though. Gets a sweep. Back throw. Slides.
What a response from Insaneflea.
Man, two about even trades so far.
Yeah, flames up. Dash there. Tried to anti-air him back into it. Sampski's able to break through and gets all his health back from that V-trigger.
Yo, reversal super! He didn't throw it!
No, he didn't throw. He's still going to be okay, and he takes it to the house.
Damn, that was a 6-set. 3-2. Technically 4-3 if we really want to get weird. What a set between those two. The double KO. The first time we've ever had that happen at Barfights before. Insaneflea. Y'all should be mad proud. That was a cool-ass set.
Yeah, that was a very good set.
Yeah, it was an honor to cover that. I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second.
Take care of it. We're going to get Mind of Shadow Ace versus Onealskey. Because you know what this stream needs? More fucking Blancas.